Hello guys, welcome to the lecture. This is the final lecture of this section. So what we are going to do, we are going to make this button work, and this like this. When you click on this text area, it displays this pop-up, and when you click on this close plus icon, it closes the pop-up box. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to go to the HTML, and I have already opened this section, which is create post wrap, and where you find this span element, which is an input text div, which we have created in the previous lectures. Here you can find this div. You need to wrap this up with the label, so just create a label and wrap up this div. Now you need to close this because we don't need to do the same mistake again. So here you can see we have wrapped this div with the label, and the div that we need to trigger is this create post pop-up wrap. So copy this up, and first we need to add our input checkbox here. So we'll say checkbox, and then don't need the name attribute, and we're going to say id is checkbox 1. So save it, and here we are going to add 4 attribute. Here we are going to add that id, so we'll say checkbox 1. Save the file, and now go to the css, and let's find this create post pop-up wrap, which is this. To work here, we need to first display none that pop-up. So we'll say display none, and when we refresh the page, it will disappear. Now you will see the little checkbox here. We are going to remove this as well. So let's go to here and enter, give some space here, and here we are going to add our checkbox. So we'll say id checkbox 1, and so let's add the checkbox. We'll say display none. Here we are going to say select the checkbox 1, and see if the checkbox is checked or not. So we'll say checked using pseudo class checked, and adding a combinator, which is a adjacent combinator. We are going to say right before that input checkbox, find that div which call create post pop-up wrap. So the div that we want to trigger is this pop-up. So we are going to say right before that pop-up, which is a pop-up wrap, copy this div class and paste it here. Now we are going to say display flex. Now let's save the file, and let's refresh it. When you click the element, you will see it pops this up, but when you click this icon, it doesn't disappear because we haven't added the label here. So let's go and add the label here. So here you can see we have this cut class for this div, and we have label already added here. So go and give here a for attribute, and give that same id here which we have added to first label, this label. So these both label will work for this input checkbox. So when we save the file and when we refresh it, when we click here, it will add the display none property to the element. When we click on this div, it will again remove the display none and add the display flex to that element, so it will appear it back. So the final thing we need to do here, we need to change the cursor when we hover to the label element. So what we are going to do, we are going to grab all the element inside the css. Instead of grabbing all the element, let's grab only all label element. So select all label element, and change the cursor to pointer. Save it and refresh it. Now you will see it changed to cursor, because this is also a label and this is also a label and this is also a label. So whenever you use a label, it will change this cursor to pointer. So that's it for now. Our project so far has gone here, and this section is wrapped here. So if you have any question, you can ask me. I will always happy to answer you guys. And if you haven't given any review, you can also give this course a review, and your honest review must be appreciated for other students and for this course. It will be very helpful. Thank you so much. So see you later.